Hi, I'm Brett Parker, multimedia specialist for snack food and wholesale bakery. And today we're focusing on Love and Cookies, a company that offers cookie dough with cleaner ingredients and even gluten-free options. Not only does this brand have a heartwarming origin story, but they've been making news lately with their expansion efforts, which we're going to touch down on today. Here to discuss this is the founder, Ashley Cameron. Ashley, thank you so much for joining us today.
Brett, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
So, can you tell us the story of how Love and Cookies first came to be?
Yes, it's a fun story, one that is kind of 360-degree shift of from where I started my career. So, my background was actually in healthcare. I was a labor and delivery nurse and delivered babies, believe it or not, for about 5 years. I took a break when my husband and I decided to start a family. And then when my oldest son was 5, he got really sick and he got diagnosed with an acquired heart condition called Kawasaki's disease. So it's an acquired heart condition, meaning he was not born with it. He got a virus that attacked the coronary arteries of his heart. And he developed partial aneurysms and a whole bunch of valve damage and other things. And then we are very blessed that he's doing much better today. But during that initial acute phase and treatment, we started baking cookies as a passion project. So when he came from the home from the hospital, he asked me what was the one thing in the world that you wanted to do, and he said, "I want to bake cookies with mommy." And so that's what we did. We started a cottage home food bakery where we sold them out of our house, and then people kept asking us for cookie dough of all things. So we opened a small brick and mortar store where we launched that product, and it flew off the shelves. And somebody from HEB here in Texas came into my storefront one day and said, "You should submit this product to HEB's Quest for Texas Best." And I did, and we ended up winning first place in 2022 with that product that launched us into HEBs across Texas.
So, your brand promises cookie dough that comes with cleaner ingredients. I was just wondering, what are the biggest challenges that are presented in creating a product with cleaner ingredients? Did you face any obstacles in crafting this product?
There's obstacles every day, Brett. Absolutely, because we're always going to do our put our best foot forward to try to find the best things that we can put in our product, right? So by all means, we are still a cookie. It has butter, eggs, sugar, all the things that you want in your cookies. But the thing that differentiates it by making it frozen, we don't have to add anything that we don't want, right? No preservatives are needed, no shelf stabilizers are needed. So I can make it exactly the way that I was going to make it at home and offer the customer the same experience. Except this time, there's no mess because you can bake one or you can bake the whole bag.
Now, your company's been enjoying a recent expansion into spaces like Sprouts, Wegmans, and there's even an upcoming collaboration with Costco. What is the most important thing you've learned running a snack business while going through such an expansion?
The most important thing I've learned has definitely been product quality and control, right? Delivering a consistent quality product to our consumers because our taste is what's going to win the customer every single time. Because we use all butter and no seed oils and these cleaner, higher end inclusions and products to make our product is expensive. And so, in order to reach that customer and get them to come back and purchase the product again, they have to go, wow, it is worth $9.99 to buy those cookies because I'm getting a bakery style cookie at home without having to go somewhere, and I can make it in my own kitchen with no mess, and it's easy. It's frozen to freshly baked in just 15 minutes.
Consumer data is showing that there is a need for premium cookie experiences in the snack space. Why do you think that is, and how can a cookie brand best address those needs?
So I think that the consumer, they want an experience at the shelf, right? They want a product that's easy, it's efficient, but absolutely delicious. And when you go to the frozen set, the freezer acts as our preservative, right? And our shelf stabilizer. So when there's so much conversation right there about how our food can be better for us and how can we experience it better. And so by having a pre-portioned frozen product, we can hit all of those high notes that the consumer wants. We want cleaner, better for you. We want easy and efficient. I don't have to spend an hour cleaning the kitchen after making cookies. Now I can spend 15 minutes and then I'm actually eating them with my family. And so I think that with this frozen cookie experience, we are hitting all of those high notes. And the compounded annual growth rate is showing us that it's about 7% for these frozen cookie dough. It's showing us that the consumer is driving that and wanting these experiences at home.
So if hypothetically, if there's a cookie company out there that wanted to make a product with cleaner ingredients, what principles would you share with them to help them on their mission?
I would say that do your research, understand all the ingredients that go into your cookies, right? And understand what is going to give you the cleanest product and the best, but also the best tasting, because you can be super clean and it can also not taste good, right? Versus it could also be unclean. So understanding exactly what's going into your product, understanding how they work together, and then also having the right manufacturing partner. Like, so whether you do it yourself or you have a co-man, either way, that relationship is the most important thing to having a quality, outstanding product on the shelf.
Excellent. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Ashley Cameron of Love and Cookies, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Brett. Appreciate you.
And thank you all for watching.